at the 23.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 71 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 17
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
To Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Aaron Jones.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
And the Packer.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown
from 17 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing out. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He got 29 yards that time. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Mike 51.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on. Through the contact, brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Again, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
At the 34-yard line.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. To the air again, Burrow. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch 70. Watch his flare.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
By the Packers.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Pick a play. Pick a play.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
2nd down, here's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
57.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Hey, let's go. No street. I'm coming.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. The 20. 10.
That's what I want to see.
And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Crosby for the extra point.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Now it's Wilson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
That's all you got.
Way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 8. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll push forward for about 4 to the 23.
The ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Aaron
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
At the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 39, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. And a Packer first down.
On first down, Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The tackle made.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
11 on the play. First down, Packers.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead.
You're not ready. Lights 57. 57's mine. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, take 26.
They're going to run forward Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
21. Packers 19.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that's a lead that excites the team as they head into the half. A good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready for the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down. On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
And it's third down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanya complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Complete to Robert Tanya.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Scantling. Touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers are back within a score.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Packers 26.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The return man, Wilson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Now the first carry for Jamali Bernard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
Mike, 50. Check smash. Stay with your man.
Out of the shotgun, they run Nixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
He may try and run for this.
Joe Burrow. That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on in this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On 2nd and 2, Rodgers.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
It's a big play that time for the Packers. 57 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 3-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Get 300. Get 300. Check back.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right. right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is